Thomas Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Thomas Talk Podcast. I just said welcome to my thing. Today is May the 21st, 2019, and your pay-per-views champion and the pay-per-views Money in the Bank winner. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to put my title away here because, speaking of titles, before we get to this whole Monday Night Raw results, because this is a results stupid fly. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we get to the results of Monday Night Raw, because if you guys didn't hear on Money in the Bank, I don't remember what I put in my video last night's, because some rule for me that I only have 15 minutes, and my video was 16 minutes, and I had to cut some out of it. So I was about to talk about Mick Foley revealing a new title for Monday Night Raw, and we're going to tell you guys about it because, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be crazy for Raw, SmackDown Live, 205 Live, NXT UK as well. So Mick Foley came out, talk about opportunities, talk about mostly it's all for the jobbers, mostly because you don't see Titus O'Neil getting a shot of the Intercontinental or the United States title or the WWE Universal title. So they made a title called the 24/7 title. It's like the hardcore title, but it's not hardcore rules. So the only way to win, you can win anytime you want. Falls count anywhere you want. Just like the hardcore title. Falls count anywhere. And then we found out how they become the first ever champions. It's a race. I didn't like it because Mick Foley put the title in the ring, and they had to grab the title and walk away, and then you win. No pinning, nothing like that. So we saw a whole bunch of jobbers like Mojo Rawley, No Way Jose, EC3, Titus O'Neil. That's why I said Titus O'Neil as my example. All of these guys, Eric Young, Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson, they fought for the title, and they raced, and the winner of that match to be the first ever champion was Titus O'Neil. But Titus O'Neil was going up the ramp, and then he got hit by Robert Roode. Robert Roode is now the second person to win the 24/7. And then everybody went chasing him, and R-Truth stuffed him in the trunk to hide him for himself, for the rest of the guys to go away, and then he had a referee in his car, and he smashes Robert Roode's face into the car. 1, 2, 3. R-Truth is now the 24/7 champion. I want to talk about the title now. There's two things I didn't like how they whoever became the first ever champion, because I want to see 1, 2, 3 not race for the title. But let's talk about the title. The strap is green, and it has a circle, and it has 24/7 on it. And the nameplates, the side plates, it has nothing on it. It looks like garbage. I'm sorry, it looks like garbage. It looks ugly. I'm sorry to say it. I like the stipulation for the mid-carders, the jobbers, but this, it's an ugly title. It will not suit anyone, whoever wins the title. So that's what I want to talk about. The new title is the 24/7 title. It's defended on every brand. Raw, SmackDown Live, 205 Live, NXT, and NXT UK. Legends could go for it. I believe everybody could go for it. If you work at WWE, I think a fan could win it. I don't know. But let's get to the main thing. And the main thing is the Beast in the Bank. Brock Lesnar came out with Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman said a lot of things, saying about Brock Lesnar being the Money in the Bank winner and all this. Who is he going to cash in? Seth Rollins came out, and he wants to fight Brock Lesnar, and all this happened. Nobody cares. And then Kofi Kingston came out. He said the same thing. And then we heard about the main event will be a tag team match between the champions, Kofi and Seth, versus Corbin and Lashley. That's it. All right? Nobody cares about that. Well, people do care about it. It's the main event. First match of the evening, we had Braun Strowman versus Sami Zayn. Sami got destroyed. He got killed. But ladies and gentlemen, they ran everywhere. They went in backstage, in the audience, and then went back to the ring. And Braun Strowman won by the running power slam on Sami. Good job, Sami. Then we had Cesaro versus Ricochet. It was a pretty good match. Ricochet had a broken back. If you guys didn't watch Money in the Bank, Drew McIntyre threw Ricochet over the top rope into a ladder, and he broke the ladder. So that's how he had to hurt back. But it was awesome. Ricochet was doing his flippy-dooby-doos while he had to hurt back. But the winner of that match was Cesaro. Then we had the Revival versus the Usos, the Usi Hats. And I didn't like this match. I got bored. I was going to fall asleep. But the winner of that match was the Revival getting some upper hand and some revenge on the Usos. Then we have a moment of bliss. We're supposed to have a moment of bliss. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, her co-star, I guess, interviewing the Raw Women's Champion because she's no longer the Becky 2 belts because she lost the SmackDown Women's title. And here comes the Iconics, the worst champions I ever seen because we haven't seen them defend it. Just like Becky Lynch says, the only time you had the titles is at WrestleMania and nobody really cared. And then Lacey Evans came out, another boring girl, I'm sorry to say it, but... And then we had the 6-women tag team match. Alexa Bliss with her coffee didn't come to do anything in the match. We have Becky Lynch and Nikki Cross versus the Iconics and Lacey Evans. It was an okay match. Alexa Bliss was just sipping her coffee, and the winner of that match was Becky and Nikki Cross. Then we had Drew McIntyre versus The Miz. The Miz. And The Miz lost because Shane McMahon had to get himself interrupted again. He interfered again. It's annoying. I don't know what that was. Shane McMahon is getting on my last nerves, and I hope it finally ends between Miz and Shane McMahon, because this guy, oh my god, he's a spoiled rich guy, kid, boy, whatever he is. Somebody really needs to shut him up. And then we had the main event, Seth Rollins and Kofi Kingston versus Corbin and Lashley in a no disqualification tag team match. It was a pretty good match. I enjoyed it, but the winner of that match was Kofi and Seth Rollins. I totally forgot how they won. It was a lot of things going. We saw chairs, we saw everything. It wasn't really a crazy no disqualification. There's no tables. There was a chair, but all that happened, and then Brock Lesnar came out and walking around and around and around to choose his champion that he's going to cash out. But he did it. He got in the ring, and then he got out of the ring. And you guys heard Paul Heyman says, we will tell you who we're going to cash in on next week. But ladies and gentlemen, you guys didn't know about the rumors. I'm going to tell you the rumor because it is going to happen. There's a pay-per-view called the Super Showdown. It's not really a live thing. It's a special event. It's a special WWE Network event because if you have SummerSlam, you're not going to see Goldberg versus Undertaker. You're not going to see that on SummerSlam. This is going to be, it's like the greatest Royal Rumble. But they said something about WrestleMania. It's like WrestleMania. Because there's a 50-man battle royal in this. But what we're supposed to, this is what people are saying, that Brock Lesnar and Seth Rollins are supposed to have a match at that event. But I believe he's going to cash in on to Seth Rollins, but not attack Seth Rollins, but for a match. Just like John Cena did for a match. Like Braun Strowman did for a match. Not attack them, not wait until it hurts. It's going to be for the belt and the Money in the Bank. Clashing at the Super Showdown. Speaking of the Super Showdown, we found out another match that's going to take place at the Super Showdown event. We're going to see Roman Reigns go one-on-one with Shane McMahon at the Super Showdown. And if you guys don't know all the matches, we're going to have Finn Balor defending his Intercontinental title. He's going to be the Demon to versus Giant. We're going to see Randy Orton versus Triple H. We're going to see Goldberg versus The Undertaker. What else we have? Braun Strowman versus Bobby Lashley. And the 50-man Battle Royal. It's not a Royal Rumble. It's actually a Battle Royal. Everybody's going to be in the ring and getting tossed up. All that happens. So I don't know. I forgot. I think that's all the matches. Roman and Shane and yeah, all that. So if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit that subscribe button, and I will see and that notification bell. And I will see you guys tomorrow for the SmackDown Live, and the 24/7 title will be changed hands on SmackDown Live and on 205 Live. I don't really believe that NXT will win it, or NXT UK, but I think 205 Live guys could actually win it. I think they could. I think some of them could win it. Because we've seen Drake Maverick, the general manager of 205 Live, trying to take was in that race as well, and he tried to take the title. So maybe a 205 Live guy could win it. I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all for me today. Tie this up. I will see you guys tomorrow as your champion. The next pay-per-view bet will be at SummerSlam. I'm not betting on Super Showdown because that's not a real pay-per-view, and it's going to be so predictable who's going to win those matches. So, yeah. I want SummerSlam to be our next pay-per-view bet. I would tell Groom 13, and if Mr. David, our former champion, wants his title back, he has to fight me for SummerSlam. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for me today. Tyler is out. I know I said it. Adios. Bye-bye.